Mamma Mia continues Saturday and Sunday this weekend and comes back for 3 shows May 12th through 14th. Visit laurasecord.org for tickets. The NPCA started phase 2 of a forest and stream rehabilitation project at the 2 Mile Creek Conservation Area in Niagara-on-the-Lake this past week. We sent our very own Mark Wikobrado to get his boots dirty. While Mark was getting his boots dirty, I visited the 2 Mile Creek area in Niagara-on-the-Lake where 55 volunteers gathered to plant trees this week. It's phase 2 of an NPCA reforestation project that will see almost 5,000 new trees of 13 native species to replace the ash trees removed last summer.
Unfortunately, a lot of our sites throughout, especially Niagara and all of Ontario, have been really negatively impacted by the ash trees and the beetle. So, but being able to do projects like this, I think, is really exciting for us. You know, we notice the issue, we notice the negative impact, and be able to do phase 1 last year, and to come here and see everybody supporting and working and planting all these trees and bringing back the forest health that we're all excited. It's exciting times.
55 volunteers here today, and that, I think, is a testament to how important it is to make sure that this gets done.
Yeah, just incredible. I think we find we never have issues in getting volunteers to plant trees. I think everybody knows the importance of it. They know especially the negative of the ash trees, of what's happened, and everybody wants to come back and get the forest health back to where it was.
Stuart, tell me about the planning for this planting. Did you come out here and lay down all of these plantings in the spots where they should be?
Sure. We started this discussions actually last summer while the forestry operation was going on. We took an inventory of the species that were here and then also looked at the conditions of the site to try and pick out which plants would do really well. So we ended up coming with a list of, I think, 13 trees and shrubs that would do well in the site conditions here. We came out earlier this morning. We picked up the plants yesterday and laid them out so that it's a little bit easier for the volunteers, but also they don't have to try and figure out spacing or where we want the plants to be. They can come out and just do what they want to do, which is put the plants in the ground.
How excited are you to see the group of students from Notre Dame and especially the Green Herons? They all look like they're 10 years old and younger, right? I mean, that's got to be sort of gratifying for someone who's in this business.
Absolutely. I've got 3 kids of my own. I'm always happy to see, and it's one of the reasons I do this work, so that we can see the future results and hopefully our kids have a cleaner, healthier planet to live on. I'm really excited to see this big group of people today. Everyone is excited. They're working hard. It's muddy, but they're in there, and a lot of game people here don't mind getting a little bit dirty, which is great.
Dane, how many trees have you planted so far? Do you have a goal set today?
124.
You want to plant 124 trees today. How did you come up with that number? Why are you out here today? Why is this important to you?
Because I don't want the ash borer beetles destroying more forests.
Henry, what about you? I hear the 2 of you are in a competition.
Yes. So I have 6 right now. My goal is to get at least 12, if not higher.
I thought you were going to say 125 because Dane said 124.
Well, I want to plant lots of trees.
Can you tell me a little bit about the species that are being planted today?
So we're planting all native species to the area, and obviously we had our forester come through and as well as our team just to make sure everything that's growing here is also what we're kind of planting to support. So like I said, everything's native to the region, to the area. We have some beautiful trembling aspen. We have some red oak as well as swamp white oak, which as you can see is probably a great thing to put right here where it gets very wet. We also have some silver and red maple, I think some shagbark hickory we've planted. So all native species, everything that's good for these soils in this specific area.
Is there any maintenance for the rest of the summer into the fall that has to be done here?
That's a great question. So, I mean, usually we have a monitoring protocol. Typically, we might come through here just to double check, see how everything's going. But next year, year 1, 4, and 10, we say, we'll come through to make sure and see how everything's survived. If it has, if it hasn't. If there's 70% survival or more, then usually we're good to go. But if there's any less, we'll come through and infill plant.
In just a few short years, these young trees like this one will fill in this forest, and it will look brand new. Reporting at 2 Mile Creek in Niagara-on-the-Lake for The Source, I'm Mike Balsom. Okay, Wick, I'm done. I'll come and get you.